Now, when you're using colored pencils, you may want to test them out on the back to make sure that they're going to look the way you want them to look. Because some of the colors look like they may color one color, and then when you actually color with them, they look completely different. And what I'm doing with my colored pencils is I'm looking for the big areas of color. I'm not worried about those tiny details yet. I notice that there's a big area of blue on the tail. I am not pressing hard. See the difference between pressing hard and pressing soft? Right now I'm actually pressing soft because I want to fill in the large areas, but I want to leave a space to add in some darker parts later. So that's why I'm not pressing super hard yet. You may notice as you're coloring that the color you want may be hard to find with a colored pencil. Like I wanted to make that light green that's on the chameleon, but I don't really have a light green colored pencil that I like. So instead, I'm going to layer several colored pencils on top of each other to try to get that color. So see, I'm coloring that green on top of the yellow, and that's going to give me the color that I want. That's the cool thing about colored pencils is they're very easy to layer to get the colors that you may want. And I'm not focused too much on details right now. I'm just filling in the larger areas. I'm pressing soft so that I can go in and add more layers later. And I'm looking for the big areas of color. Where is it more green? Where is it more teal? Then I can go in and I can add in more of the details. So we're starting big first and working our way to smaller details. So now I'm going in with the brown and I'm adding in those patterns and the details on the eye. Now I'm looking for areas where I may want to overlap my colors. And I'm also looking for areas that are darker. So see how on the side of the head, the blue is a darker blue? So I can achieve that by pressing harder with my colored pencil. So instead of pressing soft now, I'm looking for the areas that maybe need to be a little bit darker, and I'm pressing harder with my colored pencil. And that's going to give me some value. It's going to make part of my chameleon look darker and part of my chameleon look lighter, which helps make it look more three-dimensional and more realistic. So I'm layering in some colors and I'm going in and I'm pressing harder where I see that there are darker shades and I want to make my colors look darker. So I'm doing that by pressing harder. I'm paying attention to the actual chameleon in front of me. I'm not making up my own colors, but I'm paying attention to the details that I see. Adding in some shadows on the parts of the chameleon that are a little bit darker and layering my colors.